This is a severe weather alert. You are watching 13 on your side.
And we begin this afternoon with the weather and the potential for severe weather overnight.
Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons, who's in the Weather Center, letting us know what, where, and when we can expect this.
We've been tracking the storm since last Thursday, and now all the ingredients are in place for potential severe weather. Already a number of tornado watches well back to our west, including southern Wisconsin. The main line of storms is moving into central Iowa. That is the area that is under a moderate or 4 out of 5 risk. We have a 3 out of 5 west of 131 and a 2 out of 5 elsewhere here in lower Michigan. The highest wind risk is back in Iowa, portions of Wisconsin and Illinois. We're on the very eastern edge of that, and that's the reason why we're in that category 3 for damaging winds. A lower risk for tornadoes, the best bet for that will be in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois, as well as hail. We have a very low risk for hail overnight. If you wrap it up, you can expect a high risk for strong damaging winds between about 10 p.m. tonight, more likely about midnight to 3 a.m., and then the storms will quickly pass. There is also a high probability that we will see nothing here in West Michigan. We will take a closer look at where those storms are headed a little bit later on.
The sun came out this afternoon, and boy, it really heated things up out there.
Very warm, even humid here in our studio tonight, George, but it sounds like things could change, and we're especially keeping an eye on tonight.
Yeah, just stay weather aware after the sun goes down tonight, guys, because there is a possibility that we could see severe storms. 13 weather ball is blinking bright for that possibility early tonight. It's also blue, cooler weather in view.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Around the area, we've had hazy sunshine this afternoon. This is haze from a little bit of leftover wildfire smoke. After the fog lifted earlier today, it turned out to be very warm and, yeah, very humid. Temperatures climbing into the mid and even upper 80s, 88 here in Muskegon. You're 1 degree shy of your record high. And our dew points are very high, all the way up into the mid 60s. So we have all the ingredients in place. Just think about making a cake. We've got all the ingredients here. But right now, it looks like we're going to be missing the mixer. So you can't make a cake or a cake without a pan or a mixer. So right now, it looks like we're either missing the container or the mixer. I think most of the storms are going to be pushing to the north and west of Grand Rapids. We have the strong line of storms, which we've been tracking all day today. Small thunderstorm right there, but all of this is going to be moving to the northwest of Grand Rapids, coming on shore right around midnight or so. So we'll see whether or not those storms actually make it here into the metro area. Watch how this line of storms lines up coming into western Wisconsin. This is 8 o'clock this evening. The sun goes down and the storms start to diminish. Here is where the bulk of the storms will be. This is heading into the northwestern counties. This area of storms is pivoting to the south and east. So there is a possibility that we could just have some windy conditions here in West Michigan overnight with a spotty shower or storm, and then skies clear during the day tomorrow, and it will certainly be a different day as the winds come in off of Lake Michigan. We will see readings only around the upper 60s and low and mid 70s instead of well up into the 80s. After that, we have very quiet weather, lots of sunshine both Thursday and Friday. Into the weekend, though, we have a higher chance of seeing a little bit of light rain. After the holiday weekend, our temperatures are going to turn a little bit cooler than our average highs in the mid 70s. We'll be in the low 70s from the 27th through the 31st, and an equal chance of seeing more or less rainfall also during that 5-day period. So the forecast for tonight, stay weather aware after about 10 o'clock as those storms move out into Lake Michigan. We'll have to keep an eye on whether they're going to diminish, but the areas that are most at risk, I think, are north of Muskegon, up here in Ludington and Hart. You'll drop into the mid to upper 50s overnight. Muskegon and Holland southward, low 60s. It'll be humid all night. I think we have a little bit lesser chance to see strong storms to the south of Muskegon. Forecast to the north, you have a higher chance of seeing the stronger storms move through here, low and mid 60s. Here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we have a risk for strong storms as well, but not as high as risk as there will be further to the north and west, mid and upper 60s for lows. 13 on your side forecast. Morning sun, should be morning clouds and afternoon sun. We'll see temperatures into the low 70s in the afternoon. Our highs will actually be at midnight. They'll drop to 65, get back to 72 in the afternoon. Warmer though on Thursday, never fear, the warm weather will be back. Dry again on Friday as well, a little haze in the air. Some showers and storms overnight. Friday night, but I think right now Saturday may turn out to be dry. Sunday, a couple of sprinkles of rain. Doesn't look like a washout. Monday, there's also a small chance of some showers, and then we'll see some sunshine later on next week and low and mid 70s. All the ingredients are in place for potential severe weather tonight. It does appear that some of those storms may miss parts of West Michigan. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We do have storms on the horizon in sight. It's also blue, windy, cooler weather in view.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Quiet in the meantime, but you can text the word weather to get an update on our weather any time of day by texting that number there, 616-559-1310, or scanning that QR code. We'll give you a little update before we show up on the air with the same information. This is Gunner. Jeff, I don't think you'll have any issues taking Gunner out for a walk this evening. Green Paw up till about 10 o'clock. There'll be some storms maybe in your area after about 11 at night through 3 a.m. And then in the morning, it'll be cooler with temperatures in the upper 60s by 8 o'clock, a Green Paw again for that time period. Here in West Michigan, we had a little morning fog, some afternoon sunshine, a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds. Tornado watch west of Milwaukee. That's out ahead of a couple of small thunderstorms in through here. They're taking a track up in this direction. However, this is the main line that we're tracking right now. And if I put a timeline on it, it would bring it into northwest lower Michigan, perhaps Muskegon, Oceana County, a little bit after midnight. But those storms are going to be racing to the east in the meantime, about 60 miles per hour. There are the storms on the models. Watch how this line just blows up between now and 8 o'clock, approaching the Madison, Wisconsin area. But once the sun goes down, most of the energy is heading up to the north and west. This is 11 o'clock. And then those storms kind of just fall apart heading up toward the Traverse City area all the way up to the Sioux. We may catch a isolated shower or a storm according to the models here overnight tonight, but you'll just need to stay weather aware. Lots of sunshine in the afternoon tomorrow, and then we'll see more sunshine on Thursday and Friday as well before we head into the weekend, which promises to be just slightly cloudier and cooler. Equal chance of warmer or cooler temperatures wrapping up May, heading into the first 4 days of June, which means we'll probably be in that mid 70s rather than the 80s. And then we have a higher chance for seeing less rainfall also during that 7-day period. So a little bit on the cooler and drier side heading into June. Forecast then for tonight, look for scattered showers and thunderstorms with the higher risk for stronger storms to be north of Muskegon. Further to the south, you still have a chance, but just stay weather aware. Low 60s here. Chance of some stronger storms to the north along US 10 northward, around 61, 62 Fremont, 65 in the morning in Greenville, and a scattered shower or thunderstorm as well here in the greater Grand Rapids area with mid and upper 60s and rather high humidity. 13 on your side forecast. Sunshine tomorrow and Thursday. It'll be windy both of those days. Humidity starts to go up a little bit here for Friday night, along with some showers and thunderstorms. We'll hit 83 again Friday. We're going to cool things off to 71 on Saturday. We took the rain out of the forecast. It looks like we're not going to get into a lot of that wet weather for the holiday weekend. Just a couple of sprinkles or a shower on Sunday. No all-day rains, and just a small chance of some showers on Monday, the holiday itself, with seasonable temperatures. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, looks like we'll see some sunshine with seasonable temperatures reaching the mid-70s. Again, even though our chances of thunderstorms are still there tonight, looks like the highest probability may be north and west of Grand Rapids.
Okay, but certainly something we're going to be keeping an eye on, weather aware.
Yeah, just keep it right here.
All right, thank you, Jordan.
Some stormy weather early last night, and we could see more stormy weather overnight.
Yeah, we're crossing our fingers that it all misses West Michigan, but all the ingredients are here, Juliet. You know, when you make a cake, you got everything laid out in front of you. You got your tools.
Yeah.
Well, all of that is in place, but I think we might be missing one or two tools. So whether it all comes together, makes a cake or not, or severe weather, yeah, that all is yet to be determined. So you're
Good
just going to have to
analogy.
stay weather aware here
We
tonight.
will.
Well, let's take a look ahead at your Wednesday. 13 weather ball is blinking bright for the storms later on tonight, out ahead of cooler and windier weather in view.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
And temperatures today were very summer-like, well up into the 80s, mid and even upper 80s in some locations. Average high is 72. We have been very spoiled with summer-like weather early this year. 88 ties a record over in Muskegon, originally set back in 1977. All of those years, 1977, we did not get close to our record here in Grand Rapids or in Holland or in Kalamazoo. Nonetheless, very warm. May go up another degree or two, but so far our high today is 84. We forecast 88. We'll wait and see until 11 o'clock to see if we actually had a miss today. We had some early morning fog between about 4 and 8 o'clock this morning. That's all burned off. We've had a few fair weather cumulus clouds this afternoon. Now we're starting to see some high clouds on the western horizon. You notice over in Wisconsin there is a tornado watch in effect as some storms are moving through that area, but that's just a little bit to the north of Madison. This is the line we're tracking right now across central Iowa. It does have a history of severe weather. If we put a timeline on that, it would move into northwest lower Michigan right around midnight. So we're going to say from about 11 p.m. tonight is when you should start to stay weather aware as those storms move on in. We will start to see the clouds increase here the next couple of hours as the tops of those thunderstorms move in. This is 11 o'clock tonight. This is where the line of showers and storms will be from Wisconsin, from Milwaukee on up through Sheboygan, Wisconsin. But you notice most of the energy is pushed to the north and west of Grand Rapids into northwestern lower Michigan. This is 2 o'clock in the morning. Still some thunderstorms, but if the models are correct, we will not see the severe weather. We may see some gusty winds from this as that line falls apart, and then this is by daybreak on Wednesday. You can see some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but right now they don't look severe, but nonetheless we'll keep an eye on it. And during the day tomorrow, the sun will come out in the afternoon. Lots of sunshine, and we're expecting lots of clear skies tomorrow night as well. Maybe a few high clouds early in the day on Thursday. And we're going to stay dry not only Wednesday, but Thursday into Friday as well. It is Friday night and over the weekend where we see an increasing chance for some showers and storms. So tomorrow, after some morning clouds, we'll see afternoon sunshine, mid and upper 60s to the north, low 70s to the south. That's because the winds are coming in off of Lake Michigan. And we're going to keep it in the low and mid 70s to the north with morning clouds and afternoon sunshine. Kind of a windy day. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, morning clouds, afternoon sun. With that wind coming in off the lake, we're going to be 72 here in Grand Rapids. Further away from the shadow of the lake, you'll be in the mid 70s. 13 on your side forecast. Definitely a windy day tomorrow with lower humidity and then warming up to 78. Still windy on Thursday. It'll be dry as well. Dry on Friday. We'll see some showers and storms, some haze, humidity Friday night, and then morning sunshine, afternoon clouds on Saturday. We'll be in the low 70s. Looks like it'll be dry now Saturday, but a chance of a sprinkle on Sunday. No all-day rains. Showers Sunday night into early Monday now. Next week, we're looking at more seasonable temperatures, generally in the low and mid 70s with some sunshine and maybe just a touch of haze in the air as well. Just keep it close to WZZM 13 here this evening.
Thank you, George.